Hello, good afternoon, student. My name is Hira Rawal. Today's date 5th January 2020. Standard 8th subject Science. We already completed chapter number 17, Stars and the Solar Systems. Okay. Before our exams, we already studied the chapter number 17. Okay. Now we have started the exercise of chapter number 17 in this video. Question number 1. Which of the following is not a member of the solar systems? An asteroids, a satellite, a constellations and a comet. So answer C, constellations. A constellation is not a member of the solar system. Constellations are group of stars that form recognizable shapes. Okay. Then question number 2. Which of the following is not a planet of the Sun? Sirius, Mercury, Saturn and Earth. So answer is Sirius. Sirius is a star and not a planet of the Sun. Now question number 3. Phases of the moon occur because ABCD आप देख लीजिए. ओके, सो आंसर होगा ए. Phases of the moon occur because we can see only that part of the moon which reflects light towards us. Moon does not produce its own light. We are able to see the moon because the sunlight falling on it gets reflected toward us. Thus we see only that part of the moon from which the light of the sun gets reflected towards us. Okay. Now question number 4. Fill in the blanks. First, the planet which is farthest from the sun. So answer is Neptune. Neptune जो है वो एकदम ही दूर है. They are very far in our planet. Second, the planet which appears reddish in color. Reddish in color, so obviously answer होगा Mars. A group of stars that appears to form a pattern in the sky is known as a constellations. A celestial body that revolves around a planet is known as a satellite. Okay, this is the also definitions of satellite. What is satellite? So you can write this answer. A celestial body that revolves around a planet is known as satellite. Then shooting star are actually not stars. Okay, shooting stars are not stars, they are meteoroids. Asteroids are found between the orbits of blank and blank. एस्ट्रॉइड जो होते हैं वो ज़्यादातर हमें मार्स एंड जुपिटर की जो ऑर्बिट होती है वहाँ पे मिलते हैं. ओके, तो एस्ट्रॉइड्स ऑक्यूपाई एट लार्ज गैप बिटवीन द ऑर्बिट्स ऑफ मार्स एंड जुपिटर. देन क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, ट्रू एंड फॉल्स. फर्स्ट, पोल स्टार इज अ मेंबर ऑफ द सोलर सिस्टम्स. ओके, पोल स्टार इज द मेंबर ऑफ सोलर सिस्टम, तो आंसर क्या आएगा? False. Then second, Mercury is the smallest planet of the solar systems. Mercury सबसे छोटा planet है, तो true. Uranus is the farthest planet in the solar system, so answer is false. Uranus है एकदम farthest, means के दूर का जो है वो planet है. Okay. And डी जो लिखा है, और सेलेस्टियल बॉडी द रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड द प्लेनेट, नहीं यहाँ पे इंस्टेंट इज एन आर्टिफिशियल सैटेलाइट. इंस्टेंट है वो आर्टिफिशियल सैटेलाइट है. ओके, सो आंसर क्या आएगा? ट्रू. जबकि वो आर्टिफिशियल सैटेलाइट है। देन देर आर 9 प्लेनेट्स इन द सोलर सिस्टम्स, तो फॉल्स। देर आर 8 प्लेनेट, पहले 9 थे पर अभी एक जो है वो प्लूटो जो है उसको हमने रिसेंटली जो हुआ उसमें, रिसेंटली जो काउंटिंग हुआ उसमें प्लूटो को कंसीडर नहीं किया है। सो नाउ देर आर 8 प्लेनेट्स इन द सोलर सिस्टम। देन कॉन्स्टलेशंस ओरियन कैन बी सीन ओनली विथ अ टेलीस्कोप, सो आंसर आएगा फॉल्स। Constellations Orion can be seen during the winters around the late evenings. It is one of the most magnificent constellations in the sky, visible to the naked eye. Then this is the matching. Okay, ये जो है वो मैचिंग है। Then question number 7. In which part of the sky can you find Venus? It is visible as the evening star. And which part of the sky can you find Venus? It is visible as an evening star. So answer होगा Venus appears in the western sky after sunset and is called the evening star. Then question number 8. Name the largest planet of the solar system. So answer आएगा the largest planet of the solar system is Jupiter. Jupiter जो है वो largest planet है. Okay. Then what is a constellations? Name any 2 constellation. A constellations is a group of stars that form a recognizable pattern in the sky. The 2 well-known constellations are Ursa Major and Orion. This is the diagram of Ursa Major and Orion. This is Ursa Major and this is Orion. Okay, you are already draw the diagram in your CW. Fine. Now question number 10. Draw sketches to show the relative positions of prominent stars in Ursa Major and Orion. Draw the diagram and conclude them. Ursa Major appears like a big dipper. There are three bright stars in the handle and 4 stars in the bowl of the dipper as shown in figure given. Okay, 3 star. This is the 3 star in the handle and 4 star is in the bowl of a dipper as shown in figure. Okay, now B. Orion appears like a hunter. 3 bright stars appear in the belt while 5 bright stars are arranged in the form of quadrilateral. This is the diagram of Orion. Question number 11. Name 2 objects other than planets which are members of the solar system. Answer. First, asteroids. A collection of a large number of small objects, gases and dust are revolving around the sun. This is the definition of asteroids, a collection of a large number of small objects, gases and dust are revolving around the sun. They occupy a large gap between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. However, these are not planets. These celestial objects are known as asteroids. Then second, meteoroids. Meteoroids are small celestial objects that are seen as bright streaks of light in the sky. They burnt out on entering the Earth's atmosphere because of the heat produced by friction. The result in bright streaks in the sky. They are not planets. Now question number 12. Explain how you can locate the pole star with the help of Ursa Major. In order to locate the pole star in the sky, first of all Ursa Major or Big Dipper constellations must be located. The bowl of the Big Dipper consists of 4 bright stars as shown in given figure. Consider 2 stars at the end of this bowl. Now draw an imaginary straight line towards the northern directions connecting these 2 stars as shown in given figure. This is the way we find the pole star in the night. The imaginary line meets the star called the pole star. The length of the imaginary line from the bowl is about 5 times the distance between the 2 stars of the bowl. And question number 13. Do all the stars in the sky move? Explain. सारे जो stars होते हैं वो movable होते हैं? No. The earth rotates from west to east on its axis. Hence, all stars in the sky except the polar star appear to move from east to west with reference to the earth. The pole star does not appear to move in the sky. Pole star जो होता है वो movable नहीं होता है. This is the steady star. Pole star does not appear to move in the sky because it is located above the axis of rotations of the earth in the north direction. It appears to remain stationary at a point in the sky. Now question number 14. Why is the distance between stars expressed in light? What do you understand by the statement that a star is 8 light years away from the earth? What is your statement? The distance of the star from the earth and the distance between the stars are very large. It is inconvenient to express this distance in kilometer. Thus, this large distance are expressed in light years. 1 light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to 12 kilometer. A star is located 8 light years away from the earth. This means that the distance between the star and the earth is equivalent to the distance traveled by light in 8 years. That is, a star is located 8 into 9.46 into 10 raised to 12. So our answer is 7.6 into 10 raised to 13 kilometer away from the earth. Then next question is question number 15. The radius of Jupiter is 11 times the radius of the earth. This is the एग्जाम्पल, calculate the rate of the volumes of Jupiter and the Earth. How many Earth can be Jupiter occur? कितनी जो है Earth वो Jupiter के अंदर जो है वो इन्वॉल्व होती है. सो वी कैन राइट, यहाँ पे लिखते हैं हम, Earth and Jupiter can be considered as two spheres with radii रिस्पेक्टिवली. रेडियाइज हम उसके R and R डैश. ओके, तो यहाँ पे सपोज R जो है वो अर्थ की रेडियाइज है, R डैश जो है वो जुपिटर की रेडियाई है. तो आर डैश जो है वो 11 टाइम्स ज़्यादा है, तो हम लिखेंगे आर डैश इज इक्वल टू 11 इंटू आर. वॉल्यूम ऑफ अ स्फीयर ऑफ रेडियस इज गिवन एज 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब. वॉल्यूम ऑफ द अर्थ इज इक्वल टू 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब. यहाँ पे स्मॉल आर एंड आर डैश हो गया. ओके, सो वी कैन राइट 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब इज इक्वल टू 4/3 पाई 11 आर क्यूब. सो अवर आंसर इज 1331. 1331. 11 का क्यूब जो होता है वो 1331 होता है. लास्ट में हमने यहाँ पे 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब एज इट इज़ रखा है. तो हम ऐसा आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि हैंस दिस रेशियो सच एज दैट जुपिटर कैन अकोमोडेट 1331 नंबर ऑफ अर्थ विद इन इट. मीन्स कि एक जुपिटर के अंदर 1331 जो अर्थ है वो उसके अंदर एडजस्ट हो जाती है. मीन्स कि इतना बड़ा जो है वो जुपिटर है. ओके, ध्यान से आप कैलकुलेशन देखिए स्टूडेंट. मैं रिपीट करती हूँ पहले. फर्स्ट जो है, अर्थ एंड जुपिटर कैन बी कंसिडरेड एज टू स्फीयर्स with radii r and r dash respectively. Given that the radius of Jupiter is 11 times the radius of the Earth. जुपिटर की रेडियस है वो अर्थ की रेडियस से 11 टाइम्स ज़्यादा है, मोर देन 11 टाइम्स. सो वी कैन राइट आर डैश इक्वल टू 11 इंटू आर. ओके, यहाँ तक समझ में आया? ठीक है. ओके, so we have write volume of the sphere of radius r is given as volume of the sphere. sphere का जो है वो वॉल्यूम कितना है? this is the sphere. so the volume of sphere v is equal to 4/3 pi r cube. ओके, ठीक है. देन वॉल्यूम ऑफ अर्थ. अर्थ का वॉल्यूम कितना होगा? 4/3 पाई आर कैपिटल क्यूब. ठीक है, एक स्मॉल है और एक कैपिटल है. एंड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ जुपिटर. जुपिटर जो है वो हमने जुपिटर की रेडियस क्या कंसीडर की है? आर डैश. क्या कंसीडर की है? आर डैश. So we have write the volume of Jupiter is 4/3 pi ब्रैकेट में r डैश क्यूब. बट r डैश क्यूब वो कितना होगा? r डैश इज इक्वल टू 11 इंटू आर है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखो आप देख सकते हो r डैश इज इक्वल टू 11 इंटू आर. सो वी पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ r. हम क्या लिखेंगे r डैश की जगह पे? 11 into r. So we can write 4/3 pi bracket 11 into r bracket complete cube. ठीक है. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट स्टेप देखो. अभी हमें क्या करना है? 11 इंटू आर क्यूब. तो क्या होगा? 11 का क्यूब क्या होगा? 11 इंटू 11 इंटू 11. यू कैन राइट 11 इंटू 11 इंटू 11. सो 11 इंटू 11 कितना होगा? 11 का स्क्वायर 121. 121 इंटू 11 करोगे तो आपको आंसर क्या मिलेगा? 1331. ओके, सो वी हैव राइट 1331. ओके, और ब्रैकेट में हमने लिखा 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब. So the ratio of the volumes of the Jupiter and Earth, we can write volume of Jupiter upon volume of the Earth. Okay, यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया ना? So our answer is, यहाँ पे क्या होगा? कट हो जाएगा, है ना? We cancel the term 4/3 pi r cube. 4/3 pi r cube cancel out. So remaining term 1331. Okay. Hence, this ratio suggests that Jupiter can accommodate 1331 number of Earth within it. Okay. 2 times आपको ये एग्जाम्पल करना है होमवर्क में. एंड दिस इज द डायग्राम ऑफ आवर सोलर सिस्टम्स. ओके. ये जो है वो डायग्राम है. भुजो मेड द फॉलोइंग स्केच ऑफ द सोलर सिस्टम. इज दैट स्केच करेक्ट? इफ नॉट, करेक्ट इट. ये स्केच करेक्ट है? नहीं, करेक्ट नहीं है तो हमें करना है. तो प्लेस द सोलर प्लैनेट्स ऑफ द सोलर सिस्टम इज सीक्वेंस ऑफ द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सन इज मर्क्यूरी, वीनस, अर्थ, मार्स, जुपिटर, सैटर्न, Uranus and Neptune. Therefore, Bojo's sketch is the solar system is not correct because he has interchanged the positions of Mars and Venus and also the point position of Uranus and Neptune. तो जो बुजो ने है ना उसकी पोजीशन जो है वो चेंज कर दी है. तो दिस डायग्राम इज नॉट करेक्ट. ऑल्सो ही हैज शोन द एस्ट्रॉइड्स. उसने एस्ट्रॉइड्स भी अंदर बता दिए. एस्ट्रॉइड्स built in the gap between the orbits of Jupiter and Saturn. This is not correct. The asteroids belt is located between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. The correct sketch of the solar system is shown in given below. This is the correct sketch of solar system. Okay. तो thank you. आपको होमवर्क में कंप्लीट करना है. ओके स्टूडेंट.